And it looks like we are just about ready to go. So here is Sonic the Hedgehog running, Foe running Sonic the Hedgehog.
Either way around, yeah. Either way around works.
Close enough.
Yeah, hello. I suppose I better get started if we're already on a timer and kind of explain afterwards. So here we go. It's the original. This Sonic 1. I'm gonna count it down in 3, 2, 1, and go.
So this is the original Sonic the Hedgehog, released in 1991. So because this is the first of its kind, there's a lot of things that are missing from recent Sonic games that you might know of. He doesn't have the ability to spin dash at this version of the game. So a lot of the movement is going to be based on just raw platforming and maintaining speed, using slopes to jumping off slopes and just keeping the speed up. And if things go right, you should get a 25 here. There you go.
Yeah,
Easy for 25.
Only difficult thing about
compared to Sonic 2, there's a lot of speed in this version. It's not as fast. It's nowhere near as fast as Sonic 2 or Sonic 3. It's more of a slow-paced platform deal.
So in this game in particular, and of Sonic 2 in some cases, there is something called a speed cap, where if you get a burst of speed that is not obtainable in normal running,
is bottom right, by the way?
Cool swag bottom route. But if you hold the direction that you're running with X amount of speed, you actually lose that speed. The only exception is if you're running with speed shoes. Speed shoes enabled does not get affected by the speed cap, so you can continuously hold the direction you're running without losing any speed.
Yeah. So I was trying to show off a fancy new route which other people haven't been doing on level 2 there. Kind of messed it up, but oh well.
Now there was a risky level wrap you can do in Green Hill 2, but it's really inconsistent.
Try and show it off for the glitch showcase. That's a thing.
The odds are definitely against you on that road.
So here's something, hopefully. Looking good.
Really impressive Green Hill 3 if you can get the bounces off.
4? Yes, 4. And straight onto Eggman.
Nice stuff. So that saves a couple seconds, and it's visually impressive.
Yeah, there's very specific background cues that I'm looking for when to let go of right and let go of jump and things.
Normally, you'd have to wait for Eggman to slowly fall down as the boss music starts, but you can essentially approach him the very moment he spawns in. So one of the most hardest stages in the game, Marble Zone Act 1. You're gonna see for the first time zipping. So what Foe's gonna want to do is have Sonic on the precise pixel to clip into a wall, and a one-frame jump. Okay, unfortunately, they didn't get that one, but there are 2 locations where you can pull it off.
Okay,
that's the there you go.
There's 2 particular There's 2 particular zips on this level that you want to do for any. The first one you get is the fastest one, and this one is the slower one, which I believe gets 26. Is it?
So pretty good for a backup.
Depends if you decide to go straight there or not, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of the zips and such in this game are all kind of crazily frame perfect, so they've definitely taken a lot of tries. But I didn't quite get on the pixel as early as I wanted to. Have to wait for the next cycle.
So it's the same premise here. He's going to want to be in this exact pixel, hold it right, and then the next frame and jump. And he can pretty much reach the left side of the screen, which what causes the level wrap is when you go past the left screen boundary, the game can't calculate a negative X position. So the game takes that and assumes that you reach a very high part of the map, like a high X coordinate. So the game will assume that you're in the very far rightmost point of the map, and we'll just zip you to the end of the stage.
Here we go again. Nice.
Good stuff.
Similar thing, that was slightly different, like the frames are different, like 3 frames after pressing right and stuff. But,
conveniently, it'll take you straight to the boss fight. Now, it may look pretty scary.
It's instant death if you...
Yeah, both of those marble lever wraps, you do die instantly if you don't hit the frames correctly. And this game is not generous with extra lives.
29.
Yeah.
It's a decent marble free.
In Sonic 1, unless you play the Japanese version, the US and European version, they aren't generous with extra lives. Usually you get an extra life every 50,000 points, but it doesn't really give you that in this version. So lives are very scarce.
Right, that concludes the zipping through every act of that zone. Now we are on Spring Yard.
Now grabbing speed shoots here. It's very cycle oriented at the midsection, and I want to make sure to like you can see there, the staircases was in a bad position. But as long as you could keep top route and keep your speed shoes, it's a very simple level.
24
Just
nice.
don't ever fall down. Good stage. 24 is really excellent.
Yeah, these stages may not have the zips that the other ones do, but that doesn't mean they're any less precise in some of the jumps.
Yeah, Spring Yard in particular. Spring Yard and Labyrinth are the two zones in the game. I mean, Marble's full of zips, Green Hill's is... You got Spring.
Oh,
Of course,
I didn't quite make it to that level.
10 seconds.
Oh, don't die.
It'll cost you...
Trying to keep top route, and of course these spike cycles are global, so they're always going to be in a certain spot based on the timer. Falling down a little pit there. That's the pit of shame.
I don't think I've ever overshot that before. Right. That's what cycle those are on. Okay, we're gonna hit we're gonna try and hit a couple of 2-frame window jumps over here, yeah. And this last one. Ooh. Yes, nice.
Good stuff. That's a very precise frame jump to get the optimal speed to get through that. Very nice. Now surely Foe is gonna go for the fast cycle, right?
Yeah, so we moved to the left a little bit at the start here to set up the cycle to roll through these spikes without dying at the start. Like that.
As mentioned before, everything's on a global cycle, so Foe's on a timer to get to position to clip into the floor here. Yeah, and panning the screen down can clip them through the collision and getting through inside the wall, and you have a frame perfect position to zip right and then jump on the very next frame to go downwards to the floor and just zip to the next section of the level.
I missed the spring.
Which is very nice.
That zip is a lot harder than it looks as well. It's 2 simultaneous frame perfect with a 50% chance of getting it. So odds are against you.
Oh, I missed the boss
Really
hit there.
nice.
There we go, still decent. Yeah, anything under a minute for that stage, I'll take.
Yeah, 54 is really good. Strange thing in this game, I believe, when you roll and jump, you actually get more height opposed to just jumping normally, and for that boss, could be beneficial.
Just saw a little pause buffer at the start there to get a 1-frame jump, because it's easier for me to jump and pause on the same frame and then let go, so that I've only jumped for 1 frame rather than just tap the button for actually 1 frame.
So very slow platform, but it's just as precise as any of the other levels.
Gonna go back up to a little platform here.
Yeah, it actually triggers a shortcut, which will spawn a small platform and just skips a very slow portion on the bottom section.
That was very close to dying. You die instantly.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, if I missed that jump.
Very good, but a good thing to utilize is damaging the enemies as you're approaching the staircase, because it can drop you faster to the ground.
Yeah,
It allows.
If you jump into the bottom of an enemy, your jump height is lowered. You start decreasing and you start landing sooner, which is annoying in some places but useful in Labyrinth.
So if I was gonna try to keep up the speed here to bypass a spike cycle that's rotating very
just under
soon
that.
here.
Yeah.
There you go. Of course, utilizing the Batnik to reach the ground faster.
I thought I got the very specific angle to get on top of that box early, but not quite.
So we're gonna see another zip here and pressing the button here.
Yeah, oh, that's very unlucky.
Oh yeah, so sub
It's faster
pixels
to
is
restart the
definitely a
checkpoint.
thing in this game.
Yeah, there's not much I could have done about that. That was pretty much just bad luck. So getting on the incorrect side of the switch before you've activated it allows you to land on the door that it's opening, and then that door takes you into the wall. Real easy.
Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. But that said, besides unlucky subpixel luck, it's one of the more easier zips to perform.
Alright, talking of not easy things, it's Labyrinth 3.
Yeah, definitely hardest stage in the whole run. There is a subpixel in it, but Foe is a rebel and just gonna go and wing it and save his precious seconds. What he's gonna do is get on the very last pixel of the cork on the very left side and clip into the wall,
Attempt
or
to
I
need
guess
rings.
floor, rather. But yeah, he's gonna have to do a damage boost to just get into position and not get hit by the little spikes. And it's precise, and once a zip is performed, he can jump frame perfect close to the wall to clip into the section on the far left.
I think I'm gonna miss it out, but I can come back to it
yeah.
for a showcase. So I've fallen down here now, so
Alright.
awkward.
Yeah,
I'm
but
Kind
definitely
of
one of the
disappointed
hardest
about
in the game.
that. Yeah, it wasn't done in full runs until only like less than a year ago.
So yeah, we're gonna have to play the stage normally, which that skip saves roughly above 50 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's a big skip.
Yeah, it's one of the longest levels, and that just completely takes it.
Shout out to drowning music.
Yeah, don't worry, foes has got this all under control. There you go.
And we have the climb, which otherwise, I didn't want to do that. To stop myself from dying to that
That's
borobot.
fine.
Oh my god. Oh, you can see how unused to the climb I am, because normally I just level up the level. Alright, we're gonna get the shield for safety. This boss fight slightly awkward.
safety shield.
Oh, I got on the
No,
jump
this-
to
this
get
is-
past him, but didn't quite carry on with it.
Now
It is
this
possible
boss
to
is
beat him up there.
not much of a boss, more of just climbing and just don't fall. And
harder than it
seeing there's no
sounds,
rings and the water is rising, it could be really unfortunate if you take a hit, or even worse, if you take a hit on the little to the bottom. But
Oh yeah, you can
thankfully,
get hit. You can fall into like a perfect channel that you drop all the way to the bottom. And that's actually
Yeah.
better. That's the hardest level in the run, away for now, so we'll focus on level wrapping every single act in this zone again.
Yeah.
Oh man, I tapped too soon. Don't worry, we can reset the staircase. You have to get on the right position before the staircases get to their bottom there.
Now we
Subpixel
dubbed this level wrap zone because the next 3 acts of the zone and all 3 acts of the zone is pretty much will look the same way.
So that's bad subpixels right there.
Yeah, but also this one could be pretty finicky. Starting off because the bomb enemy kind of makes it hard to get into position. Second, the other thing is bad subpixels, which means you're not far enough to the left. And there's not much to decipher if you're in the exact pixel until you just kind of push forward more.
To explain subpixels, you can get on the correct pixel to make the zip work, but then each pixel has another 256 divisions within it that you can't see, and only a certain range within those are going to give you enough speed.
So in Starlight 2, using the spring behind him, get to clip inside the floor and get into a
Easy every time.
certain position and just get the level up. One of the more easier ones.
Thanks to Chubbs.
Although
Shoutouts.
although I swear this game has tendencies to drop your jump inputs after unpausing. And I swear it's the Sonic 1 only thing.
Yeah, one of the big skills in this game, if you want to do the skips, is to be able to jump on the frame after unpausing. You can't just hold jump and unpause, it won't jump for you there. You have to actually press the jump button 1 frame after unpausing.
I believe Foe is going to go for a very tricky jump at the start here, which saves like 5 seconds.
Why
It's
not?
really cool.
Oh yes!
Oh my god, you're crazy. Yeah, that saves going downwards and using like a ramp to get the speed you need.
So it's like
We're going to do the same thing here.
2 frame perfect inputs within 3 frames kind of thing. Ooh, nah. I was kind of a frame late in my pause there. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not do it again.
Yeah, so this is Fo's gonna have to tap left on a very precise. It's not frame perfect, but it's very close to like precise.
Depending on your subpixel window, it can be.
This is probably the hardest rap in the game, like in my opinion.
What am I doing? Right, so yeah, there's oh no, I'm gonna do the level normally. So I did get the kind of the correct inputs once there, but you saw me hit the level boundary and not go through it because we're going at like a really slow speed to be able to level wrap.
Yeah, fortunately, a fan just blocks your way to get back to where you need to be just to try that again. So if you accidentally just jump back inbounds like on top of the floor, then you'd have to play the level normally, which is roughly like a 20+ second loss.
Just gonna damage boost through those guys to get faster.
Now, jumping into these seesaws to hit Robotnik without even using the bombs is very precise. I believe it's frame perfect. You'd have to
frame
just
perfect
jump
if you want the highest
Frame
jump height. Yeah.
perfect.
Alright, not
It's a
not
2-frame window, and only one of those frames hit the boss.
Yeah. Alright, we got some. Keep the checklist going, boys. We got some glitches to show off after the run.
You got it. You got it. No, the scrap
Are we
brain
going
one.
for the
now,
slope
let's
glitch,
see
or are
what
we going
this
for
does.
the
Oh yeah, new strats on this level. Here we go.
new
Slope
strut?
glitch? Yeah. This is your cup of tea, boys.
Not quite. Not quite. So I'm trying to
So
jump
it's-
exactly on the one frame that I land. It could only work on one frame. I think that was 2 frames. Yeah, I didn't get slope glitch. So to explain slope glitch, it's Sonic gets the state where the last angle of ground he was walking on, he carries on walking on like that. You see there, and like this. Yeah, fairly self-explanatory. If you go on a slope that's angled upwards, you can keep running at that angle. We're just gonna. I really can't explain this fast enough as it's happening. We're just gonna,
It's gonna be a mixture of not only just maintaining slope glitch by not laying on any like specific objects, but also use zip speed to just clip through the floor, and that's a pretty good stage. You know, minus the setup, but that was a really good.
If I'd got it first try, that would have
glitch.
saved a load of time. But right at the start there, the slope glitch. But apart from that,
So Fo's gonna try to go for one more level wrap in the run. So Fo's gonna want to jump frame perfect from the ring location and
One
then
frame,
frame
one frame.
perfect off this
Yes.
wheel. Nice. Okay, so it's not over yet. He's gonna get to the end of the stage, but he's currently out of bounds. So what
Slime
he's
Post's a
gonna
million
want to
miles
do is
below me.
clip back. Yeah, so the trigger to the end of the Act 2 is right below him, so he has to clip back in bounds, but
this
it's
still
also a
safe,
frame
right?
perfect trick.
yeah, here we go. I gotta pause. It's okay if I do this. Oh, I might be too far out. This is gonna be awkward. Oh no, it's looking good. It's good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So there's only a few frames as you fall down next to that wall.
Good
that you can
stuff.
get on the left side of that laser there. If you don't get on the left side of that laser, you fall in with Robotnik and you kind of soft lock. Well, it's possible to soft lock. So Scrap Brain 3.
Slope glitch looked cool to you, then we're gonna do it again.
Oh, I missed.
I'm loading the floor below, which is considered an object. Jumping
very
up.
slow. Let me do it again. You know, that's probably faster to do it again.
Yeah,
Or both,
maybe.
right?
Yeah, for
There
the
we go.
longest time, this is the only known slope glitch in the game. Like,
Yeah, and then like 2 new ones are found at the same time.
yeah.
Now approaching final zone at the same speed or I guess at the same frame at every time, the pattern will always be the same.
I didn't tell them that. I was gonna act like I was psychic.
Sorry to blow your cover.
You will come up in number 2. Yeah, I can't exactly remember the order, but it's like 4, 3, 2, 4, something.
Yeah,
something.
4, 3, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3.
Yeah, all right, all right.
There we go. You got it covered, sort of thing, you know.
But yeah, time is coming up after this boss fight ends and it fades out. We're gonna try and get the last hit on the boss as late as possible.
After decapitation.
Yeah, one very important glitch before that. We call it decapitation. You'll see why. So to make him explode for less time, we're gonna hit him slightly later there. Oh, that wasn't that late. Well.
Yeah,
here we
it's
go.
less Sonic, more Mortal Kombat.
There you go, and that will be time now.
GG's.
Nice one.
Hey. Sonic 1, everybody. Glitches and all, except not all the glitches. How much time do you want to give me to show off anything? If anyone wants to tell me. I can get
time
stuck
first.
right into it.
Lab 3 and Star 3.
The most important one is Lab 3, so this is, I'm just going for it.
Yeah, show Lab 3, because that's the main time saver in every, like, 8%.
Yeah, doing a little subpixel manip and a 4-frame zip and a 1-frame jump, and yeah, so the reason where foe's jumping like straight 4 times by the wall is just to manip subpixel is your X subpixel, I believe.
Yeah. It's very awkward to know what your X subpixel range is. Damn. Man, I messed up my pauses. So yeah, got to get exactly in the precise pixel as this cork descends, and then a frame perfect jump to get through this wall. Which I'm hitting like 1 frame early there. There we go. Then I'm aligning the X subpixels again. Then I want to jump and pause on the same frame, kind of 1 frame later than that. I can attempt it again because I got it early there. Looks good, there we go. And then you can zip to the end if you're lucky. Okay. Just give you enough speed. Get through the level boundary, level wrap, same as before, and hit the capsule, completely bypassing the boss fight. Yeah, that's the gist of Lab 3.
As a 50+ second time save.
Yeah, you can pretty much tell, like, it was a good 1 minute save.
Alright. We were seeing the other one was Starlight 3. You kind of saw the gist of Starlight 3. I got to the level boundary, so that's not a priority. Green Hill 2 was the only other one, which I have here. Let me just do a good start. So the level wrap involves getting into this wall with the... Ooh, nice spikes. That's actually really easy to do there. Getting into this wall with the Buzz Bomber at the start. And then using that wall to hopefully get enough speed to go through the level boundary there. Unfortunately, you don't go through the level boundary every time, and I don't know how to make it consistent. And then, even after you've gone through the level boundary, there is a 16% chance or something to make
something like 16.5, something very precise.
Yeah, in order to not get killed by the lower kill plane, which rises up while you're off screen. You have to kind of run backwards into the S-bend at the end, but off screen. Can I please get through the level boundary? That would be great.
You know, this is why no one's really going for it consistently, because, you know, who wants to just never reach marble? Marble's already bad enough.
Now for the 16.5 chance. Oh, that was really close. Pretty close. Got pretty far.
Yeah, it was looking like it was going to be something. Yeah, even if the level wrap is happening, you can still die, and there's not much you can do about it.
Try again.
Because a death plane breaches you before you can survive.
Oh, kind of same. But yeah, alright. That's you get the gist of it. I would appear at the signpost after rolling up around in the S-bend off screen. Oops, I went too far through the wall. And then what was the other one to show off? We didn't show off.
Maybe Springyard 3 slope glitch. If you have any idea.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to do TNT's method. Shout out to TNT, prominent IL runner, along with Daniel here.
Oi. Was it Scrap Brain 3 stair clip?
I can try that. Yeah. There's a new IL very recently discovered for Scrap 3, which I have to get to from this save state or level select, I guess. But this is probably faster. This is. Yeah, that's what happens if you fall on the wrong side of the laser, just to show you that one. So yeah, I like just messing around on save states in this game if you can't tell, but just tell me when to stop organizers if you really want. Yeah, so instead of doing the slope glitch at Scrap Brain 3 here, instead you can do a thing where you, basically a stair clip, which wasn't a thing in this game until this was discovered. But it's really finicky to get in here. It does make the IL much faster. Oh, no, slightly late on the jump. but you basically have to get lucky with what frames you happen to be approaching the slope on, so that you can jump it later, as late as you need. And it needs to be an exactly 2-frame jump here, so that's why I'm pausing to try and get the jump to be 2 frames. More often. Oh, that was a 1-frame jump. But yeah, this one either takes. I either get this one like second try or after 3 minutes, so I might need to call this one. But
it's when you like Spring Yard 3 slope glitch. I think that's the one that doing them.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for this a few more times. Let's say up to like 2 minutes on the timer, on the in-game timer, I don't know, and then keep getting 1-frame jumps.
Thing is, even though this stair clip is faster, it only saves like a second in comparison to like the regular.
Yeah, for full game runs, it's not worth it. But all you IL runners out there, you better be watching. Man, I keep getting 1-frame jumps. Can anyone help me jump for 2 frames instead of 1 frame? Go down.
Time to get those hand positions modified.
Yeah. All kinds of different hand positions to try and jump like a different amount of frames. That was 3 frames. Nice, nice. Getting there. Missed it the other side this time, right? Oh, I've only got like 30 seconds left on the timer. Oh, that was the correct jump, but slightly too early. I'm really trying hard here, can you tell? Right. Maybe? Oh. Yeah, you can see it beginning to happen. He's like slightly getting into that slope there. Alright, last couple of tries.
In case no one has noticed, this trick sucks.
Yeah.
A lot.
Well, I mean, when you first start looking at most of the other tricks in this game, this is exactly how it feels for them as well. It's just that I've done them thousands of times. Oh, word in. Right. Alright, last one, and then I'm going to show a very interesting Spring Yard 3. Not quite. So you can see where I'm almost coming to there. Anyway, then you come out. Also, near the loading trigger. Do I have a Spring Yard 3? I have a Spring Yard 2. Let's go to the level select. Reset, please. Okay. And this will be the last wacky glitch showcase here. Okay, so we're going to get up to a point where, again, the floor happens to be an object that we can look up and get slope glitch off of. So over here, if you look up, the floor we're standing on is actually... Oh, I'm supposed to hit the switch first, I forgot about that, because the door needs to be open. Because if you land on an object after getting slope glitch, you then lose it. There we go, so I should have it. There we go, you can see I'm running at the same angle I just left. And then, recent IL discovery. If you do things ridiculously perfect here, I haven't really figured it out, you can go flying up the top of this, and hopefully clip into the ceiling. But it's so ridiculous I still haven't managed to figure it out. TNT is some kind of mad genius up in his Sonic laboratory. Either that or he just does things 6,000 times in a row, but I assume it's both.
I think he's pretty much came up with all the Sonic 1 task strategies as of recently, sort of thing. Like a definite pioneer.
So there's another way of doing this. The lower... Oh, I keep forgetting to hit the switch first. The lower route after getting this slope glitch. And it looks fairly wacky if I can get all the way there. If I can remember how to do it. Jeez, it's been a while. So we're gonna... try and clip... Oh, I landed on an object. That platform was an object there. Sorry, I should have put the save stick closer to the glitch. Alright. We're gonna try and clip into the ground there instead and go under, instead of going up. And that will allow us to zip through the bottom of the level in a wacky way, hopefully. Right. Okay, I'll save state it closer now. But yeah, unfortunately this one doesn't... Unless we can find a consistent way... You see me just clip through that object, nice. Unless we can find a consistent way to do the top route that TND discovered. Is that not slope glitch? Okay, hello. Then this isn't helpful in runs, as amazing as it looks. Hello, slope glitch.
Yeah. I Personally, I think bottom route has more potential, but like if you can find like a top route way, I'd imagine it's a hell of a lot easier.
There we go. Right. So we're gonna force ourselves down inside this wall in a fashion I can't remember. All right, this'll do. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, now we're down in this section. All right. And we're gonna do the same as the other route there, coming down here. And what we're gonna attempt for at this point is to just come at the right angle so that we get to. There we go. Yeah, controlling our speed carefully so that we don't just pass through the bottom of the map and die. Yeah. Loving it. There we go. And then you can pop out over here and got to do the boss fight normally. Unfortunately, can't come all the way into the boss arena with Slope Glitch because you land on that spring straight away and it kicks out.
That's intended, alright.
But yeah, all kinds of interesting curiosities in the Sonic 1 IL world, as well as bleeding into the full game runs now, as ridiculously difficult as it has become.
Yeah, it's a shame though, because they all take like 500 hours to get, sort of thing.
Okay, right. So yeah, I think that's all of the most impressive things that you've seen me at least attempt to get, and I got quite a few of them in the run, luckily. So yeah, didn't quite get through this wall. I got the backup in Marble 1, but apart from that, yeah, come in and kick us out if you dare. So I can play this game all day.
Yeah, this has been Sonic 1.
And thanks to my co-hosts Joey and Dan.
No worries.
Very good one.
There we go. That's how you get through that wall the fast way. Alright.
Yeah, I hope you
And thank you, Fo, for both the run and the glitch showcase, as well as Joey and Daniel for somehow keeping up with the commentary for that. We did have a $5 donation during the run from the Blue Blur,